Hey, what's up, Vegas Trash? We're going to go over Track Central this week, third week in March, and I'm surprised there are quite a few good tracks on here. I'm going to go over about 8. Let's start off with a little Ice World Lulu. It's an interesting name right there, am I right? Ubisoft Trials, really? Legit. Domino's Pizza, Cruising, Space Lego, Vin Halong. Ninja Warehouse, and we're going to close with Woodhouse. Let's start it off. Now, throughout this this video, whatever, I'm going to go over some trials techniques as well. I'm going to talk about the current state of the game, but primarily I'm going to focus on the tracks here. And what's going to make all these tracks good, with the exception of a few perhaps, is the line is solid. The line is easy to see. It has a good flow, good decor. Okay. And you can see here, it's pretty solid right here. It has nice depth. I like the lake in the bottom there. Very nice. The use of the Fault 10 DLC in the background there. Those little animated glowing blue lines in the back. I don't particularly like that twig in the driveline. Okay, but you bust through that, so it doesn't really matter. It's a cool bunny hop off that to get the shortcut here. I've never got that before. Jesus. How about that? So that was Ice World Lulu. Really nice driveline. Very clean. Effective decor. And good trials track. I like it. So this is technically the first week of Vegas Trash's, speaking about myself in third person, my favorite thing to do in the world. Vegas Trash's picks right here. So I could tell you what, the picks I make are going to be solid. I'm not picking fluff. I'm not picking things that just have a cool looking theme. I'm picking quality drivelines every week. Unless I don't want to do it next week and then maybe the week after. Or after that if I don't want to do that one. Okay, so here we go. Let's go to the next one, Domino's Pizza. Now this is, a lot of times when I see heavily themed tracks, they feel a little bit gimmicky to me. They feel like a lot of times the driveline is overlooked, or the decor lacks or something like that. I'm not sure. But this was surprising. This really had a cool driveline, some cool physics objects. Cool. I really am appealing to the 12-year-old demographic, am I not? But that's about right for how I talk. Maybe a 10-year-old. I don't know. I tend to regurgitate, repeat things a lot. But oh well, I'm human. Or use sentence fillers. You ever have somebody who does that a lot? Where they say, but, and what happens is that becomes habit forming, and you can't stop it. Here we go, Domino's Pizza. Solid. Nice physics on that. What a great physics object right there. Really nice. Very cool. I like how they shrunk the wheels here. Now, this has got hung up on me a few times. Okay, now that's an example of not dialing in the physics properly. Obviously, it's getting hooked on something, okay? And that has happened, I guess, a couple of times, so that's not great. Now, this is really cool there. That's what I liked about this track. The guy in the stretcher right there, bleeding. That was cool. Now, the seed buildings also look pretty bad, right? As they should be in the background more and not so much the foreground. However, cool concept track. And it was fun. Good fun factor. The driveline was good. Somewhat addictive. Let's go on to the next one here. Now another shortcut here is if you hit the left one button, you could go all the way down to upvoted here. Choose upvoted. Boom, it goes right into that menu. It's a good shortcut. And the left menu here is not, it's just not something you normally think about doing, is toggling out menus when you go into something and you're just looking at what's in front of you. But toggling out that menu is quite nuts until the game freezes right there. Okay. So cruising, let's go to Space Lego. This is a pretty solid one, Space Lego right here, okay? Now, I've not been calling out the names of the creators. I'm going to start now. Sideswipe 1975. But you could just type in Space Lego 2.0 and you'll bring it up, right? So, now this track is a good example of a simple concept done very well. The drive line, very nice. Good flow, very challenging. It's balanced. It's very well defined. It's a nice contrast with the blue and the beige background, as we see here. The 50% gray also looks nice. The little Lego characters work. It's kind of funny. Just as we get actual real characters, somebody is again making the Lego looking characters, right? And we know all about that from Fusion. So here we go. You can see there's nothing weird happening. Everything's got a nice flow to it. I can see a nice flow to it. I can see exactly where I'm going next. I even like this part here. A little control right there. A little speed gauging, right? Very nice. It goes well with the track. I mean, I played this track the first or second time, and both times I recall it feeling pretty good. There was nothing that came up on the track. This part, I was a little bit blind right here going into that section, maybe because of the fog right there. But that's fine. And that's a pretty clean run for me right there. I like that. Space Lego 2.0. Very nice. Very nice. So I'm pretty enthused, even though the coding, you know, even though it's a little bit laggy when you go into Track Central, I think if you follow some shortcuts, like I'm going to do right now, left one, go all the way down to upvoted. And here we are. Boom, right there. It's much quicker. At least it was a second ago. Now I sit in a sea of despair. I will try to bring it up again. Upvoted. Here we go. There it is. Okay, we're going to mix it up here. Going to Cruising here by PWARO. Now, you could see this track didn't have a ton of plays, right? And that has nothing to do with anything. Now, the only thing I did not like about this track is you didn't have defined fail points. Now, I felt like when you were on just the lava rock, it should have been a fail. And there should have been perhaps some steam there. Hey, look, example on the left. Max the Goat. Look out. Guy's been speedrunning trials forever. And I'm sure he still plays. Like right here, for example. Now, I'm not going to go and nitpick all these things because then it just takes forever. But like this right here, that should not be rideable right here. Should not be rideable. Should have some steam coming out and make it just define. Like, here's the line. Don't go messing around with, you know, this crap here. Like here, this, you know, I know you're coming back up to it, and it feels sloppy to me. See, and now I could kind of cheat it or whatever the deal is. Moving on. Here's another example of what I was saying. Yikes! Now, I'd like to have seen that extended. Okay, gotcha. I always feel like the line is what it is, great, but just make it so people can't land on a non-part of the line. Like down there, I don't think they're fail points either, right? Okay, here we go. But I really like this. I like the concept. The decor is minimal, but effective. It's nice. Background's cool. I'm going to run it one more time. The proper way. Sort of like I just did. This is Cruising, as we see. You know, and it just doesn't feel like it flows right here at all. The beginning is just not... I don't like the beginning. The rest is pretty good. And being just... Now watch, see? No fail point. Need a fail point in there, bro. Need one. Checkpoints are well placed. It's a quick line. It's well lit. It has a really cohesive theme. I like it. And apparently I can't ride. That seems pretty clear. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Next one. Uh-huh. Okay, so, you know, the current state of the game. Look, he even has his own shirt. That's cool, man. That looks good. Nice look. I actually played one of his tracks. They were pretty good. I don't say I was surprised, but initially he didn't make tracks for a long time, if I recall, in Evolution. Right? Example, didn't really make any tracks, and then kind of got into it. And I think a few were a little scattered, and then they started getting much better. He was just on Twitch the other day, I believe, talking about raising the terrain up. And I wanted to just, you know, pick up a mic and tell him how to do it, but wasn't really possible, right? Okay, so we did Ice World Lulu, Domino's Pizza, Space Lego, Cruising. Next we're going to go to Vin Halong. Bayari VPA. Good amount of downloads. I like it. Now, this may have... Okay, there may have been a few points where I would have liked to seen some pointlets on the driveline. But that's about it. Like, the tracks I'm picking are pretty solid. I purposely picked them because they don't have issues. Okay? So, although sometimes it's good to pick tracks that do have issues and point those out too. If somebody's building, sometimes, you know, you may even be an experienced builder and you may just not be thinking about these things. Okay, Vin Halong, here we go. And you could see, you know, they use the cell shading option here. And it's a cool look. However, I think they went too thick with the edges. Right? It's kind of like sort of an outline / cartoon mode. And I feel like the outline is a little too thick here. Okay? But it's all personal preference. Now, as far as visibility, that's just a yes or no. It's clear or it's not clear. Kind of like talking about the absolutes and not these opinion-based things. You know, like it has too much purple in it. You know, it's an opinion. It's not really factual. Vin Halong, very nice. Like that one. I'm gonna keep it moving just because we have a few more tracks to get to. All right, see how many we did. I think it was 5. Is that about right? I said we have 8, right? Okay. Keep it moving. And now, okay, I got kicked out of there. Crimea River. Back in the track central. Toggle that on the left. Come down to voted. And here we are. Okay. Fatally. Okay. Fatally it is. Now this is a ninja track. Ninja? Okay. Ninja track. Let's go. Global. Did I even pass? I must have passed this. Or not. That's weird. Did I quit out of this? I'm not playing this one. Next track. Ninja Warehouse. I guess we're doing 7 this week. By Game Grinder 11. Let's go. Helium. Now the Helium is really nice on a lot of Ninja tracks. It's just a better bike on a lot of these tracks, I think. Now, if you're really good with a Mantis, I mean real good, then you can surpass the Helium bike on a lot of these. But you need to be pretty dialed. So, we're doing Ninja Warehouse now. Jesus Christ. Oh, this might be over before we start this, guys. This is, no, I can't even run this, Dan. No, not going to do it. Because this is not very good for me. Okay. No, I'm skipping this one too. Looks like we're doing 6. Oh, well. The old bait and switch. We're going to do 8. gonna call it 6 now. Here we go. Upvoted. Okay, we did not do that one. Let's do Woodhouse, okay? So we did Lulu Pizza here. Then we came here 4. This was 5. Vin Halong, 5. And 6 Woodhouse, okay? So I'll throw something in after that. But Woodhouse, I'm doing, and this is by Nuru79 on the PS4. Quite a bit of action. Let's look at the leaderboard, see how many people pass this. Okay, 720 passed it. Okay. 2,000 downloads. Okay, that's a lot of people who couldn't finish this track. Now, that's what I think. I'll wrap it up with this. But I'll leave you with this. This is a great example of very basic decor. Woodhouse 79. Basic decor. Really nice drive line. It's clear. And it's fun to run. Definite thumbs up. Is the decor amazing? Of course not. Does it need to be? No. This game is about the physics and the driving. Or riding your imaginary bike. The decor to me is secondary and third. Because if the driveline is not good, and there's something wrong with the line, it doesn't matter what it is. Jesus, this is really giving me some problems here. Okay. I'm not letting that front end come up enough. Jesus, this is bad. This is really, really bad. That's what she said. Here we go. Boom. 1, 2. Nice. This is where it gets really interesting. Ready? Damn it. See what I say. By interesting, I mean difficult, and I'm blowing at this. Here we go. Boom. Let's do it. Jesus Christ. All right, let's go. Okay. This is tricky. You need to kind of pull back and push forward in this kind of a one motion thing. And this is really just this is ruining it. This is ruining everything. It's ruining everything right now, am I right? It's ruining the freaking video. It's too slow. There we go. Okay, we're back on course. Nice. Okay, now that, you know, that last part is much easier when you're running the track over and over, and you have a real good idea on how to run that particular thing. There's the hang. That's happening a lot in the Rising Engine. Okay, that's it. Should have been about a minute. I'm gonna go to my best run real quick and show you how you should run that track, and then close it out. And now we just had that patch also. Now it was very basic. The patch, it didn't do all that much, and it wasn't said to. Okay, now I don't even know what the diamond is on this. Doesn't matter. It changed a few contracts, and that's about it. So I'm guessing before Track Central's dialed and everything's together, and you don't have, you know, 5,000 pairs of boots and all that crap, it's gonna be a couple months. I think a couple months. Figure May 20th. Call it that. See, that's how you run it right there. And this was a very addictive line. Very well balanced. The wood texture in the back looks really blown out. I mean, not blown out, but very pixelated, of course. I would have liked to have seen just something, just more tiled in the back, just so you're not seeing that nasty pixelation. Here we go. And that was it. That run took a bit to get, and that was a really fun track to run. That's about it. This week on Track Central. It's pretty solid selection, I think. But maybe I'll do one more. Let's see what else we have. Let's do it. One more. Now, it's going to kick me out to the main menu. Okay. Upvoted. Let's see here. All right. No, that's about it. I played the others the other week. Yeah, that's it. We're done. So throw a like below. Subscribe if you aren't. More tracks coming at you next week. I'm out. Big Strash.